Hey, what's up, y'all? Hawkeyes Bruins faithful, what's up? RC is in the building again. I want to talk to you guys on this one. It's another edition, late night edition, hanging with the Hawkeyes, hanging with Hawkeyes. So, Hawkeyes fans, for starters, of course, you know I salute you. Of course, you know I'm a diehard Hawkeyes faithful fan. Now, on this, I'm yawning. It always happens. One, I'm tired. Two, I always yawn when I'm on these lives. So, I want to say this because I think, it's an important subject to talk about because you want to know, like, who could be driven to succeed or who could be influenced, who's inspired potentially by the legacy that Caitlin Clark has left at Iowa. Which recruits, really were inspired to come here because they saw what Caitlin Clark did while she was here. And I think the interesting thing of note is obviously going into the second season without Caitlin Clark, we haven't seen anyone play her style of basketball. We've seen players pretty much do their own thing, and it has been successful for them in their own right. Like if you take Lucy Olsen made it on her own regard, on her own merit. She did it by her own merit, by her own regards, with her own style of play. Lucy Olsen are very capable of knocking down a three-point shot, but that wasn't her game. Logo threes, and she said so. She said so. Oh my goodness. She said so at the beginning of media day last year. Shout out to the media day coverage. We still got to break that down. I still got a YouTube short or two that I'm going to put out. And then hopefully tomorrow I could break it down for you guys. But yeah, man, Lucy Olsen made it in her own way. I just beat the train, yo. I just beat that train. But Lucy stands on her own, on her own merit, on her own recognition. She made it, under her own terms. She definitely had to take notice of what Caitlin Clark did, because who didn't? Who didn't see what Caitlin did at Iowa? But I think Lucy Olsen coming here, seeing the culture, seeing the tightness, the tight-knit program, seeing how the players reacted to each other, how they showed each other love, all of these things are reasons why she wanted to come here and play. So I'm proud of Lucy for coming to Iowa, but she didn't simply come because of Caitlin. She saw the opportunity to expand her game, and she noticed, okay, if I go here, a lot of good things could happen for me. And she bet on herself and she won. She made it to the WNBA. Jan Jensen helped her get there. Her performances helped her get there. She persevered. She was resilient. Of course, she had stretches where she didn't look, like Villanova Lucy, but she persevered. She battled through it. Hey, what's going on? Purple and gold bars, everybody. Frizzly coming in. I appreciate y'all for stopping through here, man. But now we look at Addison Dill. So Addison Dill is coming to Iowa this year, and I'm super high on this kid. And I haven't anticipated a player playing basketball this high since I would say either LeBron James or Kobe Bryant. Now we using the man's terminology because I really can't use one for the women's side. Because if I think about it off the top of my head, like Paige Beckers is super, super nice, but I'm not a UConn fan, so I didn't anticipate watching her. Who else? Asia Wilson, I don't know what happened. I don't recall watching her at South Carolina, but when she made it to the league, I really love Asia Wilson play. And some South Carolina fans got after me like, you didn't know anything about Asia? Like, now while she was at South Carolina, I didn't know. I just didn't know. So I can't think off the top of my head. Obviously with Caitlin Clark, I knew she was good, but I didn't quite know what to truly expect until I saw a couple of games when she was on a collegiate level and playing in Iowa. And I'm like, hold on, we got something here. But with Addison Deal, going back to high school, Mater Dei was what she played at in Cali. I said, and when she committed to Iowa, I'm like, and she committed to my team, and I like all of the footage I watched, and I said, man, when she gets to Iowa, I'm gonna be so hyped. So, bro, I've been waiting 2-3 years for her to get to college, so I'm super hyped, and that's the truth. But she's not coming because of Caitlin Clark. Yes, she is. She obviously knows. Who doesn't know? You have to live under a rock to not know this success. Damn, they still out here working on their car. Somebody's still out here working on their car. They had some flats or something. But yo, I mean, you have to live under a rock to not know, about Caitlin Clark's time at Iowa. But I think for Addison Deal, once again, it was the culture. It was the coaches. She committed based off the love she's seen around campus and that she received. And also her younger brother, or her older brother, plays college at a Division III program. I think it's Grinnell College in Iowa. So, she had other reasons, and she wants to kind of blaze her own legacy while paying respect to Caitlin. So I think that's a cool thing. So it's like, yeah, she could be a little bit influenced by Caitlin, but it's simply not the only reason why she would commit to play college basketball at Iowa. So shout out to her. And she's a 5-star recruit. And then you look at right now, McKenna Warnock. McKenna Warnock is a previous role player that played fantastic for us 2 years ago when we first made the national championship game, which we unfortunately lost. She was a knockdown three-point shooter, tough, gritty player. But McKenna Wolitsko is who I want to talk about. Now, she's another top recruit, but she's a higher recruit than Addison Deal. Addison Deal was ranked somewhere in the 10 and 20 range. McKenna Wolitsko, we got her to commit, and she was a ranked number 5 prospect. And I know she knows what Caitlin did. I know she knows, obviously, the impact that Caitlin had. But I think one of the things that Wolitsko said, and y'all gotta forgive me, I didn't finish her press conference, but I will. I seen about 12 minutes out of the 30. I gotta finish it, but she wants to create her own legacy, which you should say. If you come in here to play ball, you better want to create your own legacy. You can't try to emulate. You gotta do what you do best. So if you best at putting the ball in the hoop with the mid-range game, then do that. Logo threes got their ups and their downs. It's like six-leg roller coasters. You might have a hot stretch, you might not. I can tell y'all think see, here's something that separates me from the pack. I'm a huge Caitlin Clark fan, and I am, but I refuse to sit there and praise everything she do, because everything she do ain't great. And it hurts some people for me to say that, but damn it, I'm gonna tell the truth. Everything that she do ain't great, but she do a lot of things great. And when she takes some logo threes and they ill-advised, I hate it. And I ain't like it at Iowa. So y'all know I don't like it while she playing. Here come this bumpy street again. Y'all know I don't like it when she play with Iowa. I mean, when she played with the Fever and she launched these long, crazy threes. So, it's a plus side and it's a negative side, which I hope that Caitlin grows her game out. But we're not talking so much about Caitlin as we are talking about players that are experienced and will be, influenced by her. And I think a lot of players will that choose to come here for as long as she plays basketball on the WNBA level, and as long as people got access to YouTube, which I think is forever. Hey, Caitlin Clark, I don't even know if she knows how much she helped this program. I don't know that she really gets the gist of just how much 2 back-to-back runner-up championships, trips to the Final Four, Caitlin Clark getting the all-time scoring record, all team, first teams, just doing all these great things, accolades. But if I'm McKenna, I'm just coming in and being me. And it's the same thing with Addison Deal. I'm just coming in here being me, and I'm going to showcase my talents and play how I know how to play best, because that's a trap. You don't want to come to Iowa and try to emulate Caitlin because that's impossible. But I tell you one thing, Addison could come here. She could be a great mid-range player, which she will. She can shoot, mix it up, hit the three, hit the two. You know, she can score on all three levels. Great passer, eager, unselfish. Come on. I mean, she even say herself she want to be a future WNBA player. Hello. Now, obviously, you got to put the work in for that. But that's great to aspire to do that. So, you know, I personally don't want no carbon copies. I don't. You know, you look at it, Megan Gustafson. You know, she's one in her own. Is her WNBA career as successful as it was with Iowa? No, absolutely not. But she fills her role. So for Iowa players, I think that eventually we get to a point where we can get role players in the league too. You know, I think so. Everybody got role players in the league. South Carolina got role players in the WNBA. Everybody gonna do that. Everybody gonna have that. So, you know, I look at it like, man, just come play and play your game. You know. But it's hard to not be influenced by Caitlin because of what she did. But nobody's going to try to emulate her because you know what? Everybody's going to do. Like McKenna. Let's take McKenna Willisco. McKenna Willisco, a voracious rebounder, tremendous from the two, you know, can get down and score in the post with either hand, you know, gets out, runs in transition. And I'm just happy to see her coming here, man, because it speaks volumes to the program. And I don't necessarily see it as like, I'm trying to think what she said. She said the culture. What did she say? She said, what did McKenna say? The reasons why she committed. The culture, the coaches, which seems to be the running theme of this video. The culture, the coaches, something else. It was one or two things. But one thing's for sure, man, our stock has risen. And no one can sit there and say that we're done, that we're cooked, that we're finished. We are very much going to be in the mix. We made the tournament last season off the strength of the coaching, the Jan Jensen, Lucy Olsen, Hannah Stolke, and everyone else playing their role. Kylie Fearback. If you haven't had a chance, watch the media day. Watch Iowa Hawkeyes Women's Basketball Media Day. I'm going to cover that. Now, honestly, I'm about to get off of here because I do want to go watch the Cubs. I do want to go watch the Cubs game, and I want to watch it, you know, while it's early, and so I can kind of get into it, and so I don't catch like the last inning or two. I want to see, can the Cubs force a game 5? But you know, I think in closing for me on this video is, let's see, here comes the young. I think for, wait a minute, did I miss comments? Did I miss some comments? Because I'm about to recap. I think I'm about to recap what I was saying, so I can go ahead and watch the Chicago Cubs game and see if the Cubs can force game 5. But in recapping, man, I really, I'm just happy, man, because people didn't think nobody want to play basketball here at Iowa. And, you know, this ain't old Iowa, you know. And if we want to continue to contend for championships, we got to get top recruits. And I don't know if somebody was watching my content, but I've got videos, and I was supposed to have even more videos where I was going to talk about, we got to recruit, because we do. We need to recruit, and we don't just need to recruit. We need to get top recruits. We got to get top-notch recruits. We got to get elite-level prospects in here. We got to get elite players to come to Iowa, and we got to keep them here. And we know the transfer portal is real. We know the transfer portal is all over the place. We know the transfer portal is booming. We understand that. But when we go, we got to recruit. And I said this on many videos, and I was supposed to have many videos more where I talk about how Iowa needs to recruit. And it's great to see it, because I said we got to go out there and not just recruit, but we got to get elite prospects. We cannot just go recruit the players like the top play in the top 60, play in the top 70s, play in the top 80. No, we need to get players in the top 10. We need to get us a player in the top 20. We need to snag a player to, you know, this could be a diamond in the rough that could be ranked in the 40s and 50s. But in terms of each year getting recruits, you know, and I think another big deal for the team is if they can somehow get Kalia Hartwell. I think I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna step on up out on a limb. I'm gonna go all the way out on the ledge and say this. I think if the Iowa Hawkeye, and right now, I think the Gamecocks is a team that's in the running for Kalia Hartwell. She's 2027. She's a big. If we can get Kalia Hartwell, see, I haven't said this before because I'm waiting to see what we do and who we surround McKenna and Addison deal with. Is great to sign. I can't talk. It's great to surround Addison Deal with McKenna Walisco and others like Journey Houston and Ava Hayden. But yo, if you could turn around, if you could get Kalia Hartwell, if we can get her to come to Iowa, if we can get some of that, some of that funk over here, and when I use funk, I'm kind of talking in codes, but if we can get, some of that grit, that dog over here, if we can get some of that real dog, then I see national championship in our near future. But we got to get dogs. We got who's the dogs over here right now. We got a semblance of dogs. We got Taylor Strombo, who is more, tell you the truth, she more fan favorite, heart and hustle. She more heart and hustle than dog. And a dog is gonna give you heart and hustle, but a dog is gonna do damn near everything you need him to do and more. What's up, Daniel Sports? I said Daniel Sports. Daniel Berry, salute, bro. But a dog is gonna give you everything they got: sweat, blood, tears, throw up. They're gonna leave it all out there. They're gonna give you every last ounce. And so right now, and we haven't seen her play, but she say she a dog. I had actually did a YouTube short, but I had to cut it because the sound wasn't piping through like it was supposed to. And I was talking about Journey Houston, and I was like doing what do you call it? I was listening to what she was saying and giving my thoughts, and she say she a dog. So right now I'm gonna take her at her word because she gonna be a special Hawkeye player, believe me. And yeah, I'm getting a little off track, and even I think Journey, she's an Iowa product. She could have been inspired to play and stay home because of Caitlin. She. But the thing I was gonna say about Journey, and she got a great name by the way, Journey Houston. She says she's a dog, so that's a dog. Um, we're not really talking about the whole roster, but I did just want to mention like if we can get a commitment from Kalia Hartwell, bro, because I'm going to continue to watch footage of Kalia Hartwell, but we talk about like Asia. I mean, we talk about Angel like the next. We talked about like Angel is like the next Asia. We talked about Aaliyah Boston, like maybe she could be like an Asia type. No, Kalia Hartwell, it's giving like baby Asia vibes. If we could get her, I see championship in our future. And again, Caitlin Clark raised our stock higher than she even knows. Post players want to come here. Guards want to come here. Forwards want to come here. And we have to keep it up. See, before I go, I'm going to say this. We got to get so damn filthy rich with recruiting that we overloaded with recruits. And we don't even know who to play no more. Like, we need talent to beat out talent. We need incredible talent to beat out elite talent. That's what we need. We need our guards to be so great that another guard got to be like, damn, I got to get up out of here if I want to play. Kind of like what happened with Aaliyah Guyton, maybe. I thought Aaliyah Guyton was like going to be like the next Gabby Marshall, but you got to also get players that would love to be here because Gabby wanted to be here 4 years. Caitlin wanted to be here 5 years. I mean, 5. Gabby wanted to be here 5 years. Kay Martin wanted to be here 6 years. Caitlin Clark wanted to be here 4 years when she could have stayed 5, man. And shout out to Madison Layton Zay coming back to Purdue for her 5th year. I thought she was done, bro. She said she want to run it back one more time with her sister McKenna Layton. So I thought I was watching Media Day today. It was very interesting. I tend to watch it every year. I gotta finish watching it, but I'll do that after the Cubs go off. But yo, I'm talking a little bit longer than I wanted to, but it's good, man. It's good to get some conversation in. It's good to get the live stream in. It's good to put my thoughts out there just in the air. It's good to talk to you guys. This helps me a lot because, man, I tell you, I'll be going through some things. And I'll be jumping on the other channel, man, where I talk a lot about, say, entertainment and mental health. And, I do movie reviews. But over here, man, it's all about sports. So, I'm super excited for the season. You guys see the picture: Hannah Stokey, Addison Dill, Emily Rodriguez. Who I like Emily Rodriguez. She's a forward. She can play 3. She can play 4. I know she's gonna be battling with minutes, probably against like Tegan and Kylie. I mean, guys, we got a lot of depth on this team. We got so much depth and versatility. It's gonna be hard to get minutes, but I can't even, as I close, I couldn't even thank Caitlin Clark enough because I don't even know that Caitlyn knows what she started. Like the movement is real. The Caitlyn effect is real. And believe it or not, I think it's even bigger than winning because you have these players that normally wouldn't even, they not even from Iowa and they want to come play here. Like that says a lot. And if we say we get 2026 commitment from Amari Bowles and she's from Texas, we get Texas products to come to Cali. I mean, come to Iowa. You don't say. It would be something special and epic. So hit that like button. I appreciate all 80 of y'all that's already hit the like button. Salute to you guys. Listen, if you're a Hawkeyes fan, you love women's college basketball, period, hit the like button. Because I mean, I'm talking about anybody. You could be the champion. You could be the runner-up. I personally root for two. Let me explain this too real fast. I was going to expand to having 3 teams. I can't do it. I love Iowa and UCLA too much. And see, I don't even get to talk as much Bruins as I want. So if I had really adapted Oklahoma as a 3rd team because of Leah Chavez, I'm going to just be a Leah Chavez fan. I'm going to watch her game, support her, and do videos on Leah Chavez. But I can't do it. I can't be a fan of Iowa, UCLA like I am, and then turn around and also be a fan of Oklahoma because it just ain't enough time in the day. It ain't. So, I'm not willing to not talk Iowa and UCLA so I can squeeze in Oklahoma. I'm going to figure out how to, even if it's just shorts, I'm going to figure out how to talk about Leah Chavez through the course of the season. But I can't add no 3rd team. So we got to keep it at 2. Because for me, UCLA, I wish I could talk about them more, and I try to. I got like 2 UCLA videos, and I have not uploaded them because I'm always talking about Iowa. And the WNBA finals is tough. It's over actually. It's not over, but it's over. It's not over. You're down 3-0. You're not winning. Satu Sabali is out with a concussion in Game 4. It's a wrap. Unless Kalia Copper puts on a Dwayne Wade type of Miami Heat 2005 performance, it's a wrap. Because even if she doesn't, like what Dewana and AC do, won't be enough to stop Jackie and Chelsea and Asia. I can't see it, and it's a pitiful ending to what has been a great playoffs in the WNBA. But going back to the Hawkeyes to close out, I don't think Caitlin Clark knows just how much, man. Maybe she does know, but I don't think that she really knows just how much she has influenced players to come play basketball at Iowa. And again, it's not her, not just her. It's not just her. Like some are, but believe it or not, they see what she did for Iowa, and then they see other things. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they saw what Caitlin did for Iowa, then they actually come visit. They actually do an official visit. Then they actually see the campus. Then they actually see the crowd. Then they actually see the culture. And we just stumbled upon something: culture, coaches, crowds. The 3 C's, the other 3 C's. We just stumbled: coaches, crowds. I think I said campus. I'm gonna have to run it back. But yeah, coaches. No, culture. I said culture. That's it. Culture, coaches, crowds. Because that's what it is, man. That's what a lot of players say. I believe McKenna said that. McKenna Wolisko really was just embraced and blown away by the love received from the crowds, from the culture, from the coaches. Like Jan Jensen is great, man. She is the Jan with the plan. She is the one with the job. And y'all sleep with Lysandra Barrett. She gonna be a head coach one day. So I'm gonna love on Lysandra Barrett while she is an Iowa assistant head coach. I love her. I love Raina Harmon was amazing, but I instantly adapted to Lysandra Barrett. Her social media is good. It's fun. She provides the right energy as a coach, as a recruiter. We know how to get them. Like we got a brilliant sister in Lysandra Barrett. And so anybody know, or Lysandra herself was to come across this, thank you. Thank you for coming here and putting your hard work and effort in. Thank you for bringing Chit Chat right with you. Thank you for attacking the job with vigor and purpose. And I salute you because, I didn't know you at all, but you come in to the Iowa fan base and culture and just embraced it all. And again, she's going to be just like Raina Harmon. She's going to, if it's not when Jan Jensen, look, when I don't care. Whether it doesn't matter. If Jan Jensen at any point, and I hope she coaches Iowa for a long time, but if Lysandra Berry don't get a job offer from someone else, she should be the next head coach of Iowa. And obviously, we like to keep it in house too. We like to select from our own because Lisa Bluter passed the job down from her to Jan. And when Lisa left, a lot of people were shocked. And I won't say I was not taken aback a bit, but it's the best thing that could have happened. Lisa did amazing during her run. It was time. And when she left it in the right hands. See, a lot of teams be like, okay, let's look outside for a new coach. I wasn't exactly sure what Jan would be, but I was willing to give her a shot, and damn, I'm glad. But yeah, if Lysandra Berry, and I think she'll eventually somebody will come take us away, like who was it? Florida Gulf Coast came and took away Raymond Harmon is nice. Um, she's when I comment on her social media, she always responds, and yes, is actually her responding because of the things that she said. But Lysandra's cool, and I actually thought about doing a video segment on this. How many fans do like video segments on the assistant coaches? Because sometimes the coaching staff just go like the head coach get all the love, praise, and respect, but sometimes the assistant coaches get no love. They get no video coverage. They get no, they just in the trenches like refs. Just assistant coaches sometimes don't get the love deserved. How many times have y'all seen assistant coaches getting loved on like they should be? You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to pop in, man. I know that when I talk Hawkeyes, I'm gonna be ready and raring to go, and my video is gonna stretch. Like, and I could do the same thing with UCLA, but I also know like if I come to talk WNBA finals, y'all know how I feel. I'm still an Aces fan, but I ain't really that impressed with some of the personnel. But don't mistake me. I'm real happy for Asia Wilson. I'm real happy for Jackie. I am. It's just the team and the way it's what's the concept conceived. But if I was to talk about the WNBA final, I'd be in and out of here in five to 12 minutes because I would just, I'm happy for what the Aces are doing. Phoenix disappointed me, but yeah, man, that's pretty much what it is. The video is gonna conclude unless anybody has something they want to say like about the video or any questions that they have, and I'm gonna wait for I'm probably gonna wait for like maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds, and if like something else comes to mind, I'll talk about it. If not, I'm gonna go see what these Cubs doing. I don't think there's anything else on. I actually still have to watch. I think the Blackhawks. I like the Blackhawks too. I didn't get the chance to watch their game, so I'm gonna watch that. And hockey has started, so I want to see that. But I'm kind of tired. But yeah, if nobody has nothing else to say, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. So I'm gonna give you guys a second. Give you guys about 20 seconds or so to ask any questions, and if not, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Live stream, my man. Oh, what? Yeah, I'm tired. Give it a little bit of time. Jump on this camera real quick to close out. Oh man, it's dark. Y'all can't even see me. All right. It's been cool. It's been fun. Hawkeyes fans, I salute you all. It is me. Yes, it is me, RC. And the truth is, what the Hawkeyes do, playing basketball, it is not just a game, man. It's a way of life, man. It's a culture. It's something to embrace. It's real. We die-hard fans here. We rock with our team, whether they 3-30 or 30-3. We don't have time. We don't fair weather. We love the squad, man. It doesn't matter who's in what jersey. Don't matter what number they wear. It's Hawkeyes Nation. It's Hawkeyes Faithful. And with that, RC is out. Thanks for watching. Peace. Love. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Daniel Berry, Frisky, Mike, Purple and Gold Bars. We only had a couple of comments, but we had a lot of people at one point. So trust and believe. I appreciate y'all for stopping through, whether you came to chill or you came for a second or you just got up out of here. It don't matter. Or you stayed for a while. It don't matter. I appreciate y'all for stopping through. And I think lastly, man, I just want to say thank you to everybody that helped me get to 1,000, man, and keep on pushing. So we had like, 1,600. So 1,600. So I do appreciate y'all, man. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I will holler at y'all. As always, if you love the Hawkeyes, it's love back. We're gonna have a great season. And I'll be back for more. I'm out.